Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. To cough up is a very important idiom in English, and it means that you had to pay for something that you didn't want to pay for. It's not always in the past tense. Let me explain. I was in a shop yesterday and they asked me to cough up £20 for a diary. I wasn't happy. That shop is asking me to cough up £20 for a diary, so I'm not going to pay for it. Another way you could use it is I'm not going to ask my friend if I can buy her car because she will ask me to cough up at least £2,000 for it. I had to cough up £80 last week because I parked in the wrong place and the government caught me. The traffic warden came along and he gave me a parking ticket. So I have 28 days to pay £80. So I will have to cough up £80 and put it on my credit card. So to cough up. Of course, the literal meaning is when you have something stuck in your throat and you have to push it out your mouth, to cough up. So if you eat bad food, you sometimes cough it up if it's stuck in your throat. Oh, speaking of food, I went to a new Chinese restaurant yesterday. It was delicious. Yeah, I had a really weird dish called fish tofu. I've never heard of that before. I was looking at the menu and I saw this thing that said tofu and pork belly. And I said to the woman, can I have the tofu without the pork? Because I'm vegetarian. And she said, oh, sure, just ignore the menu. It's not pork anyway. It comes with fish, which I thought was a little bit odd. But it was delicious, yeah. Well, it was delicious until they asked me to cough up £15 for it at the end. But it was delicious, though. I really enjoyed it. It was a lovely, lovely meal. And they charged me separately for the rice. I really didn't appreciate that very much either. But still, it was nice, I guess, to be out. And it's always nice to eat out, isn't it? Again, speaking of food, this is Vegetarian Day. So if you're not vegetarian, today is actually called World Vegetarian Day. So it's a nice day just to avoid meat or maybe think about becoming a bit healthier. I'm vegetarian, although I prefer the word flexitarian because I'm vegetarian most of the time. But if you invite me for dinner, I will come and I will eat anything because I wouldn't want to be rude. You know, some people, they go to parties and then they insist that there's vegetarian food. Oh, I can't eat that. I'm vegetarian. Oh, I don't care. You see, the thing is, I'm vegetarian, but it's not because I care about animals. Really, I don't. I just don't want to eat them. So if you invite me for dinner, one bit of chicken isn't going to kill me. So I'll happily eat it if that's all there is. If I'm hungry enough, I'll eat anything. So World Vegetarian Day, that's another day that's happening today. Although vegetarianism is known for being a rich man's paradise, if you eat vegetarian food in a restaurant or in a trendy part of town, it's very fashionable. So you'll have to pay a little bit more. So you'll be asked to cough up more. Another expression similar to coughing up is to pay through the nose. Yeah, you use it in exactly the same way. I parked there by mistake and now I have to pay through the nose for it. They want £80 before I'll get my car back. So to pay through the nose is usually an expression we use when something is too expensive also. Oh, well, I wanted to buy caviar yesterday, but I'll pay through the nose for that if I find it. So there we are. Oh, I see today's also National Poetry Day. Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? I love writing poetry. You can find the links to my poetry on my website. Yeah, very nice, very nice. What's this? World Sake Day. Oh, that's that Japanese alcoholic drink, isn't it? Um, World Sake Day is celebrated annually on October 1st to recognize sake and its contributions to Japanese culture. Its contributions to Japanese culture. Oh, I see. It's because they drink it at celebrations like weddings, parties, and everything else. Um, World Sake Day has been around since 1978. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, when I was younger, I've tried sake. There's two types, isn't there? There's a white milky sake and there's a clear sake. Oh, lovely, very nice. I don't drink at all now, so I can't try it, but it is nice. That, I should say I've seen on the internet, you see how easy it is to make mistakes with a participle? I've seen on the internet that they sell sake making kits. So you can just like add water and other things. And 6 weeks later, you've got a bottle of sake. Lovely, isn't it? It says here, World Sake Day used to be a small event only known to the sake industry, but now it's celebrated by sake lovers. Sake lovers. Yeah. Um, let's see. The majority of events are held in Japan. Japan sake and shochu, I think. Information Center is where enthusiasts mingle and celebrate the day. Oh, what a pity it's so far away. Um, Sake is considered to be one of the healthiest beverages in the world, uh, providing potent anti-cancer benefits. Yeah, but what about the alcohol? I'm sure that's dangerous, isn't it? Especially if you drink too much of it. Um, yes, sake can be purchased for as little as $2. Oh, not here it can't. Not here. Apparently, there's virtual meetups on Zoom for sake lovers. The last time I went to buy a bottle of sake was some years ago now. I went into a Japanese supermarket and I said, "Do you sell sake?" And honestly, they looked at me as if I was the most evil alcoholic person in the world. I don't know why. Maybe there's some reason why I shouldn't have asked. Perhaps in Japan they don't sell it in supermarkets. I don't know. But they just stared at me. And then they said no. And they looked really surprised that I'd asked. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll just use Amazon next time. Be easier. But very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. And there we are. Those are the days for today. World Vegetarian Day, World Sake Day. Oh, Teacher's Day in Uzbekistan as well. That's nice, isn't it? You know, I never tell people where I work. If I'm out on the street or out with acquaintances and anyone asks me what I work at, I never tell them I'm a teacher because it makes things too complicated. Oh, you're a teacher? Where? Online? Oh, but I want to do that. How do I do that? Well, are you a teacher? No. Well, you can't. Yeah, but it's online, so surely anyone can. Well, no. Do you have any teaching experience? Have you ever taught before in real life? No. Well then. So to avoid this conversation, I just tell people that I work in a bed shop selling beds. So the conversation goes, where do you work? Oh, I sell beds. Oh, really interesting. Well, oh, in the city. Ah, and then the conversation dies. So it's a much easier way than trying to describe what I do online because people just don't get it. They don't understand. Um, and there we are. That's today's holidays and the idiom to cough up. So be careful what you're paying for today. If anyone asks you to cough up too much money, you know that you shouldn't have to do that. Right. That's it. See you all soon. Bye.